Wherever mountain men settled back under the shelter of drafty buffalo tents on freezing winter nights, someone was sure to tell the tale of Hugh Glass.
This was a story of how good and pure ornaments can overcome the meanness of grizzlies and the mean-spiritedness of men, as well as the hardships of the wilderness.
Hugh Glass joined a trapping expedition in 1822, venturing with Major Henry of the Yellowstone River. The accident happened monthly night elsewhere, so Major Henry ordered the men to stay together. But old Hugh was never much for taking orders, wandered off in search for something to shoot for supper. Terrible howls and screams. The others ran through the bush to find grizzly hair, long muscles, and sharp nails. They fired their rifles, and the bear ran out for it. The cold heaped on her, and gasping fear like as she was going. Though someone sewed the old man back together, there was a little hope. He waited politely throughout the night for him to die. Come morning, he goes to breathing and shallow gasp and snorts. Major Henry declared it was unfair to risk the scalps of the whole troop by staying with you. You must be lying on me for you. Good Lord, do easy. Take I'll stay. Captain Fisher was too thin to stay on alone, and no other experience wasn't volunteered until Major Henry offered another one. $40. I'll stay back up, Jim. Where you go, Dad, where you going? Oh, Hugh just stood as Mom.
The boy kept on nursing the old man, but by the sixth day, Jim was determined there was nothing to do but move on and leave Hugh.
When Jim and Fitz showed up, they took everything. They made their way north along the Yellowstone River and rejoined the crew. They told Major Henry they buried old Hugh and marked it with a stone. Everybody agreed that Hugh was a great mountain man to the end. Jim shakily took his share of the reward.
Back in the woods, old Hugh finally opened his eyes. I must be good because that's the only explanation for why I've been left behind all alone.
Oldie, Hugh started to remember what happened in the mid-dance matches. He painfully rolled down to where Les Green ran under a thicket.
He lived for some days in pure rage and choke chairs, pondering the shameful actions of leaving a companion helpless in the wilderness. Several days and 200 miles later, he finally made it to Fort Kiowa and made a full recovery. Within weeks, the wiry old mountain man rode back out the gates toward the country of the upper Missouri River, seeking revenge on Jim Bridger and John Fitzgerald.
Hugh caught up with Jim at Fort Henry. The boy believed he was seeing old Hugh's ghost come to haunt him in revenge for his unfaithfulness. To Jim's tears, he swore that he would never again be false to his word or abandon a partner no matter what.
I'm sorry. I apologize for leaving.
When you met up with John, you were madder and mad, but decided to be the bigger man.
Say I was mad with your conscience.
And you walked away never to see John again.
Always be a little bit on himself because each storyteller believes he was the equal of any man alive. So this is the story of one of the most famous mountainmen, Jedediah Smith.
Jedediah Strong Smith read both official volumes about Lewis and Clark's expeditions. He was so intrigued with Lewis and Clark that he sought to make his own way with his own adventures.
In 1822, Smith responded to an advertisement in the Missouri Gazette looking for 100 enterprising young men to explore and trap in the Rocky Mountains.
Smith, a 6'23" with a commanding presence, impressed Ashley to hire him. Smith was hard to lead a band of rowdy and farm boys and tough river men up the yards to find the hunt for beaver. The farm boys were inexperienced trappers, terrified the trackless Rocky Mountains wilderness. Grizzlies were another dreaded enemy of the mountain men.
One old man swore he counted 200 grizzlies in a single day.
They ruled the West like giant mountain trolls, inspiring tall tales and true accounts, and a gruesome mixture of both.
In 1823, Jedediah Smith was searching for a way to avoid hostile Native Americans by making the first overland trek west of the Missouri to the Yellowstone country through the Black Hills. One day he was charged by a giant grizzly. He was tackled to the ground by the grizzly, breaking his ribs. Members of the party witnessed him fight the bear, which ripped open his side with his claws and took his head in his mouth. When the bear retreated, Smith's men ran to help him. His face was mauled and his right ear nearly torn off.
Stitch me up.
He shouted at young John climbing, while the boy could find was a coarse bag for repairing moccasins.
John stood round and round through the tall skin.
Miraculously, Jed survived and the ear healed. He wore his hair long to cover the large scar from his eyebrow to his ear.
Let that be a lesson to you on the character of grizzlies.
Determined to believe chose learn all he could about the wilderness and make his fortune on fur trap. Jedediah Smith explored more of the western and New York.
By 1830, Smith held the trapper's record of 668 pelts for a single season and returned to St. Louis wealthy enough to devote himself in writing in his journal and creating maps.
He was just 32 years old when he made one more trip west across the Cimarron Desert to Santa Fe.
While scouting for water to rescue his fellow travelers, he was killed by Comanche, who left his body for the coyotes. His accomplishment during his short 9 years in the fur trade trapping business certainly earned him an uppermost rank as an explorer in this period of the United States history.
A mountain man is a non-native fur trapper who looked for beaver in the Rocky Mountains.
There are so many rewards to being a mountain man. Adventure, finding new lands, freedom, and getting rich.
I made up That all sounds amazing! But there's some risk, the chance that something bad might happen. Cold, hunger, animal attacks, people attacks, not making money, losing further supplies, and really bad weather.
But still, what an awesome adventure.
I made up my mind. I am going to become a fur trapper in the Rocky Mountains.
Do you have 4 horses or mules?
Do you have a rifle? Do you have a set of traps?
Saddles, hatchet, knife, ammunition, cooking gear, blankets, clothes, food.
No. Y'all can have all that for just a measly $600.
Or you can work for a fur company.
If you work for a company, they will give you all the supplies you need
for free, and they will even pay you a salary of $300 for the year. They'll set you up with camp, including cooks, hunters, and people to scrape and prepare all the birds you catch.
Hold your horses, Buster. Although you get all that for free, the company still decides where you hunt.
And they'll ask you to do any job they ask you to do. And they get
All the furs you
all the furs you can find.
But
But
there is another option.
things in the Delta
Become a free traveler.
come to Delta. You
You can borrow.
Supplies from a fur company. You owe them $600 at the end of the year, but if you find more furs that you could keep the difference. You could also band together with other free travelers, for safety of course. Go where you want to go, do what you want to do. You'll be totally independent.
That all sounds amazing, except for that $600 part. You can do this. The furs are the best during the cold weather. But the straight sprays in the middle of winter are making it impossible to catch beaver.
Beaver season is in the fall and spring, but most mountain men just camp out in the mountains and wait out the winters.
So when are you going to take company or free trapper? I am going to become a free trapper because I like to be alone and independent. Hey guys, guess what? Whoa, slow down. You're gonna hurt someone. No, you're not gonna knock someone down. Look at the ad you saw in today's paper. Ladies' boots are on sale? Long underwear now comes in blue? They invented a can opener?
No, this William Summit is hiring young men to go to the Rocky Mountains. So we're going to sign up, and you guys should come with us.
What? Are you crazy?
It's a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity to get eaten by a grizzly bear.
No, you might lose an ear though.
Just think about it. Travel, adventure, freedom. I'm thinking about it. Cold, wet, starvation, attacks. And that's if everything goes well. I've heard stories about men who went into the wilderness and never came back. But we'll find the places nobody's ever seen before. How exciting! But wasn't it dangerous? How did you get all the scars, Mr. Smith?
Grizzly bear tried to my head.
See, that's what I'm talking about!
It's okay though, I had to find everything back on. A doctor? No, just a friend. You could get rich.
What?
Yeah, those beaver furs are sure worth a lot of money.
They say the mountains are just full of beavers. You could have the adventure of a lifetime, stories to their grandchildren, and enough money to buy land wherever you like. Can a man really make that much money trapping beavers?
Sure, William Hussey was only in the fur trade for a couple of years, and now he's living a good life. I heard he's gonna retire soon. I could be us in a couple of years.
We can do all those things you've been wanting to do. Well, I guess it won't hurt to go into the interview just to find out more about it.
Yes.
What if they're only hiring
50 men. Yeah, men.
What about women? Why can't the women go? I'm just as strong as a man.
And I can make a really cute beaver coat.
Trapping is for men!
You women would never survive around fields.
What do you think this is, 24?
24?